a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they'd get a sweep of the season series. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And inside's brought down.
Establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And he's got his target, Harris. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. From From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah,
I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. The kidder here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Brady now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st down, Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Cook. And this time he is in. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. On 1st down, Fields. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Off play action, Fields. He finds the speedster. Out of bounds right at the 25. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. It's caught by Jennings. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Brady's throw there taken in by Smith. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Handoff comes to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossett. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields eluding the pressure right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Brady. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. He's to the 10 and all the way down to the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is
this. The balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action, it's Brady. Smith catches left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
2nd down and goal. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Setting up the screen for Cook. And just shutting him off there. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 88 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A play fake, now Fields to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
To throw is Brady. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Brady's throw there complete. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
On first down, it's Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw, Brady. Well, this one complete to Smith. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Brady. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Badgley on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One last throw here for Fields. And it's incomplete. So their final drive